Hi, we're back. So our show got picked up.
Yeah, for a third.
Still season 1, you know. Thanks to the production team.
Yeah, so great. Yeah, it was whoever was in charge of like saying action.
Yeah.
That's production team.
But let's wait.
Thank you, Helen.
Hey, Sichika, we changed the name.
Yes, well, we changed the name.
Right now.
We're
saying it right. Review channel. It's the review show. City.
Yeah. If you've noticed at the end, like the previous 2 episodes, it said the review show. Yeah. But that was because of
logistics.
Let's keep it pushing. Keep it flowing like the water.
What's up, baby? We're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel, but this is our YouTube show. The review show ZA with Lesa and Gyre. Yay! Yay!
Cheers!
Yeah, cheers, baby. Yeah, so today we're going to be speaking about something that we all do, which is watch TV. But now we used to do it a bit more before, you know, the Netflix days, before, you know, Showmax and everything. You need to sit down and watch TV 6:30. What's the king?
No, not even then. Wait, sorry. But you get home at 4. You watch Dragon Ball Z. No.
That was 4:30.
It was, yeah, they used to change the time. Yeah. Like, you know, they call it Action TV. Yeah. So, like, sometimes it would vary, but you know, when you get home from school around 4 or 5, whatever, it's either Dragon Ball Z, Hamtaro, Totally Spies, Brave Space, Yu-Gi-Oh, Teenage Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that was Friday.
Yeah, and then there'd be before.
What's on? Hey, my name was Suwa. It was prayers.
Yeah, it was but that's how it was And then you watch Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, and then it's now 6:30, so you either watch Isidingo or Backstage.
No, but you're missing Passion. Some of us went through a Passions phase.
Yeah, but Passions didn't last,
I mean, it didn't last 2 years.
What was it? Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive.
You are fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I can't believe I remember that song.
I know. It was a great show.
It was. That's where I learned about witchcraft. So don't mess with me, Kala.
Really? I mean, what's happening in your homes? Anyway, point is, but today we're not going to speak about everything. We're going to simplify it. And we're going to talk about the locals, baby. We're keeping it local today. Today, we are going to give our views on 5 different categories of characters in South Africa who we believe were absolutely iconic, and we just couldn't help but never forget them because they were just that great.
Yeah, so simply put, guys, I know there was a lot. Top 10 iconic South African TV characters.
Okay, cool.
Alright, let's get started. So category number 1 is social impact. Which character had a social impact?
So we have very differing ideas of social impact. Like lessons like social impact is just like, okay, explain what you mean by social impact.
Social impact, how it influenced how we interacted with each other, you know, how we spoke to each other. So for an example, Brooke and Sammy, since Ho's life on the streets, have influenced women to own their sexuality. And if you want to switch between brothers and then the brother's father,
and then your brother's best friend's
and then the cousin, and then your former lover's child.
Yo.
They say it's cool.
Isn't that the whole happening with Diddy and Lori Harvey? I heard about that and tense. But my thought of social impact was like a character who I think had a great, like, good social, like, good social awareness in the country of sorts, you know. So what is according to your definition, what's your social impact character?
For me, I remember, I used to watch TV, and remember back in the day, guys, we used to be very scared of HIV and AIDS. And there was that show, Soul City, and who was the matriarch of that show? Sister Bettina! Oh, shit! Yeah, so the vagina, exactly. But a lot of people don't know who Sister Bettina is. They get annoyed seeing Sister Bettina clientele live reminding us that we're gonna die. But they don't know how iconic she is, guys. How does it start?
With the soul valley song?
No, Sister Bettina.
Everybody! No,
it's Sister Bettina.
Yeah, Sister Bettina. For me, I think has to be Dati Musheshu when she played Uthandega on Home Affairs. I thought it was a very nuanced character in the sense that, like, we had a woman who had a great empire, Bloodline, I think it was called, and then after that she also had like this fractious relationship. Young Blood, yes, it was Young Blood. A fractious relationship with the daughter, and it was interesting to see a very complex female character on TV, you know, because before then for me everything was just the same soapies, but here she was, a woman who her strength came from her capabilities.
Yeah, so thank you for that political awareness and everything. So category number 2 is a character who had a killer catchphrase. Like, it rang through your head all the time. How mono staring baba.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think for me, I'm going to take it to Generations, when Generations was hot. When PSFs talk about Generations had a season, guys. Like, please don't think this is Generations. Like, the legacy has got nothing on that Generations. Late 2000s. That was fire. It has to be Kenneth Mashaba. Little Dini. Machila. Yo, I love saying Machila, bro. Machila. I mean, that's Spady, right?
Yeah.
Yup, you're Spady, bro. That is what shine Spady. Machila. Yeah.
Alright.
Machila. I'm learning.
Just stick to Zulu. You see, I can't speak Zulu, and guys, you won't hear me speaking Zulu.
Really? Why? I mean, it's being Zulu land.
Angikhona ukukhuluma isiZulu. Angitseki ukukhuluma isiZulu.
I'm not Zulu nationalist. Of course, she can totally speak Zulu, and I'll be okay with it.
Shade.
Just learn Zulu. I mean, it's English of South Africa.
Yazing. Let's keep it pushing.
Yeah.
For me, killer catchphrase would have to be. Oh, there's so many guys.
Yeah.
There's Musisa, excuse me.
Excuse me.
But you guys don't know. You only know him go across Isba.
Yeah, one of Judas. Judas ain't shirts. But this is a drama.
Excuse me. But I'd definitely say 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 guys. Naomi.
Rhythm City.
Redemption Records.
Hey.
And you know when you want a man, and then that man has a child with another woman, and then that child, 1,000, Baba. Like, 1,000.
Yo, I thought she was so iconic. Like, I used to watch the show, because by then I was older. I used to go watch the show just to see her.
Yeah.
You know, because she was so good at that character. Shout out to her as well. I think her name is Motsidisi.
Moshidi Mutehwa.
Oh, whoops. I'm South African. The next category explains this.
Two bodies. Unahana Hamanas getting in charge. Getting in charge.
So millions and million Caucasian.
Jive.
Anyway, she's a phenomenal actress. Like,
Cheers.
when I saw her on the river right now, she's absolutely awesome. Also, PS, on the Excuse Me, can I tell you, so in primary school they used to bully me, and the one bullying me used to come and be, hey, women, excuse me.
Do you call them bullying?
I thought it was creative. I was like, well, that's like creative. At least, like, it's better than everything else. Like, if you're gonna bully me, just like, make it swassy.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know what I forgot?
What?
catchphrase. There was this stage when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Ngubane was still.
The one.
It was still young. There was that woman, Doris. Oh, you must never.
You must
never. And then I was so confused when I saw her on Scandal, because you know when you're young, you don't think actors are getting different roles. Okay, how Doris must get her. Why isn't she saying you must never?
I'm sorry, I've got a question. How old were we to not get this thing? Because Doris moved at a very old age in our life, guys. We were 12, girl. What was on? Don't talk about it.
I said I am ageless. I mean, I wasn't 12. I was just a person. They get a motive.
Okay. Okay, Doris, we must never
Okay, character was the name. Like, there's a character that you'd see. I get it, just as we discussed, actors get different roles, they become different characters. But they had that one role that will stick with them forever. No matter what they do. Like,
that's the name.
Forever.
That's the name.
Forever. Like, look like a...
Listen.
What was yours?
I have to be straight up stratosphere iconic and say Queen Moroka. Like Sophie, yes, I think she's done so well with the one role. We only know, besides the days on Nizo, no one really knows what character she played, especially from our age group. But like, she got Queen to the point where we only knew her as Queen Darling.
Darling.
To the point where she even got to the point where we learned her actual name. I think that's where power actually came from. That because like lots of African people, just like when we know your character is who you are. You know?
On the screens.
Yeah, so shout out to her because her character stuck with her, but then she was just so good that we eventually even knew Usofi Ndaba.
Hey, you gotta go on Bonnie at the charity event, darling. I was on fire.
Iconic death. Which character had the most iconic death? You can still remember it to this day.
Listen, when you can't just die. You can't just die. Iconic characters can't just die. They need to like have a dun, dun. Yeah. And
I'm just thinking.
But for me, it has to be two. Firstly, these two could have, or the one really could have been in the previous category for names, because like, honestly, and the Villiers, Annie Dove, Camilla Baldwin, that's her name. Waldman.
Just stop saying her name.
But listen, her death and Boosie's death, when they were going crazy, because I think was Boosie shot Anne, and then Boosie jumped off the balcony, and I was like, what? I couldn't believe they actually killed Anne. I was like, why would you kill Anne? Anne is like, for me, top tier villain, up there with Sherelle. Yo, Sherelle, but I wasn't a Lisa Dingle fan. That's why I never really got in there. But like, yo, and the villains killed it for me.
For me, what did I say? Iconic death. There's so many, and like there are those international shows, Nimble the Bold and the Beautiful and Days of Our Lives, where Stephen Dumeri kept dying. He kept dying, like every year he dies and comes back. So that's just a little side note. But I think in South Africa there's Duke.
Yeah. Backstage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, look at Dukey. Am I the only one who thought Duke had a sexiness to him?
No.
What?
No. He was so... He looked like Ngabom Shabagamba and be a villain. He was like...
But he was like a different kind of villain.
Yeah,
He was like a relaxed villain.
But would you be scared of someone who's
and a light skin. Hey, a light skin villain.
a light skin villain?
Is this colorism?
No
It's
colorism. Yeah. But Duke's death, I think he died and then something happened with his coffin. He popped out of it. And told his workers to
go back to work. How rude. Like, how rude. Like, you're not gonna die and then wake up and tell me to go to work, bruh. But you could.
Yeah.
Shout out to Duke.
The last category, guys, for iconic characters is a character you want to embody. Like, you watch this person on TV and like, I want to be you. I want to be everything you are. And you started walking around talking like them, walking like them. You know, like, You know when people do that Robert De Niro impersonation, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
How does it do so again?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me like that.
Someone's kasha, who needs to look alike?
Right.
So who was that person for you?
For me, I'd say it's David Gennaro. Not that David Gennaro nowadays, guys. It's that David Gennaro when Rhythm City was still new.
Yeah.
I'm a China.
Yeah.
You're a piece of cake.
Yep.
All of a sardine and chilling there, you know.
Yep.
You're a China. You're a piece of cake.
He's so iconic. I feel like he even has a song, right? David Gennaro! I'm not a big fan of the song.
Same.
Yeah, it's whack.
Same.
I can't.
Sorry to the artist, but...
Not sorry. I mean, I just feel it's whack.
Yeah. You see how they killed Parker Haynes?
How did they kill Parker?
He wound up like in a mine or something. Like rocks fell on him in a mine.
Sure. You know what?
Mine.
Oh, I had my in the money, the girls in the Seguro, baby. Seguro. My number one is my number one.
I don't need this. It'll be my show.
Look, someone's gonna get cut. For me, T-Gom. And actually, by the time this comes, she might be gone already. Cause like
today's a lot. At the time of filming is today.
Yeah, and it's last time she's thinking, I wonder what the tea is around that. But that's not what you talk about.
Guys, those were the top 10 and including honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Iconic TV characters.
Yeah.
We know they're a bit old, you know, but that's what iconic means. And honorable mentions, we know you guys watch The River.
Yeah.
Right now, Cindy Datsu is doing the most.
Cindy Datsu is just outstanding.
He's doing the most. We also KK on Movango. He's also an iconic character.
Yeah, he is in his own right.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I think shout out to the African like actors, because they've been really giving us great roles throughout time. Like I can hear there's so many, like, so please guys, like, subscribe and share, comment, tell us what were your most iconic characters actually.
Who would you say, who would you tell your grandkids about? Hey, there was this TV show. Because you know our parents tell us about Bupilo, Kisipemeho, and all of those, and there's that show about the ghost. And remember him saying was in Tito.
Yo, that's a catchphrase in guys, there's so many.
There is. So let us know who are your iconic characters, not actors. We know we've got amazing actors, but that character that stayed with you, that gave you nightmares even.
Yeah.
Like this, Vance Mekopana.
Yeah, so
these guys. It's too old for that.
And it was in a hostel, girl. Like, what happened? Why?
Yeah.
That's like, what's going on?
That's weird. Guys, we had really an amazing time. Top 10 iconic characters. It's been real, it's been fun, but we have to end it off. Yeah. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good. We don't swear.
Yeah.
All that good.
All that good. Get all that good. It's been lovely.
Yeah.
It's been great.
So this is Gyre. I'm Lesa and this is the review show. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Mwah.
Mwah.